Hello guys, so this is a DeWalt radio. I purchased this from a colleague at work for about $70, and it also came with a 4 amp hour battery, which is what I was mainly interested in. This was more of a bonus, but he said that this radio was untested, and whenever they say that, it's usually not good. So when I plugged it and turned it on, it did have a problem. So the speakers in it sounded absolutely terrible. In fact, it was so bad that it was like barely audible. It was mainly just, you could hear the unit vibrating, and that was about it. And yeah, so I took the unit apart, and these are the original speakers. They're just absolutely trashed. This one was the better of the two. The other one I've already thrown away. But just the travel in certain areas is not good. This part here in particular feels really bad, and it just was not vibrating properly. So what I did was I went on eBay and I searched for replacement speakers, and these are 4 ohm 3 watt speakers. So I looked it up, and it was really hard to find any form of replacement. But I eventually found them, and I also were looking for one in a similar form factor so that I could just drop it in and replace it. And yeah, so I found some, and they're in the unit now. So if I take it apart, you can see that these are the replacement speakers. Both of them are 4 ohm 3 watt, and they have 2 inputs. One for bass, I'd assume, and the other one is for the higher end. Now, I chucked them in. Fortunately, they fit without any modification. And so listen to the sound quality now. If I just chuck a song on. So yeah, makes some good, like not perfect quality, but some decent quality sound, enough for a work radio. Pause that. So yeah, not amazing sound, but for a worksite radio that runs off Bluetooth, the audio is not too bad. I mean, if you're an audiophile, you shouldn't even be looking at a DeWalt radio anyway. You should be looking at something a bit higher up, like a JBL. But for just the average worker, and especially for something that's second-hand, like it's not brand new, this is fine enough. I don't know what the original sounded like, but I can tell you one thing: it sounds a lot better than it did. So yeah, I'm mainly doing this, so if anyone else has a radio like this and the speakers are absolutely destroyed, I mean, it is a work radio, so maybe some party, like rocks or something, got in and destroyed the speaker, I don't know. But if anyone's got a radio like this, and the speakers are absolutely blown out, then just take the unit apart. The speakers are literally just 4 screws and a connector each. Comes straight out. As long as you get the correct impedance, they're directly drop-in replacement, pretty much. So yeah, also I am powering this off the power supply at the back here instead of the battery, because the battery is at my workplace. And for future reference, if anyone ever needs to power up a DeWalt tool from a power supply, these are the pins to do it. The positive is the one on the right, and the negative is the one on the left. Now, the only reason why this works is because this is a Flexvolt radio, so it can do 10 volts, 14 volts, or 18 volts. And this is a 13.8 volt power supply, so it should probably be working around the 14.4, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's working. But I wouldn't try this with an 18 volt unless you had a adjustable power supply that could go up to 18 volts. And so yeah, like this is a quick fix for this little DeWalt radio. If for some reason you ever need to do a repair on one of these, that's how you do it. And one other thing before I stop this recording is, if you look inside it, you can actually see that it has all the necessary solder joints to put in both a power adapter and I think it's a USB charger. However, this particular model of the radio does not have those. As I found out though, the ones that they currently sell at Bunnings do have those. So if you ever really wanted to convert this into a new, better model of it, you could always drop in the parts. However, I don't have the schematic for this, and as you can see, a lot of the parts required are actually missing. So apart from the connectors themselves, you see a lot of the capacitors. There's a fuse missing as well. There's probably a diode or two there and a few resistors. So yeah, I'm not going to do that, but it's always there in case you want to. But I feel like if you're gonna get to the point where you've got to add those parts in, you're probably better off just buying an entirely new radio, because you won't have to do these problems. Or, be a smart person and actually get a good quality portable radio, or Bluetooth radio in this case. It's not even a radio, it doesn't even have FM on it. But, yeah, for a little portable speaker. Yeah, I mean, the main appeal of these is the battery on the back. But, I mean, yeah, so that's for this quick little fix. And I hope this helps someone. Have a good day.